Here's a classic from the archives. This is a toasty we used to do at Ashby when we used to do sandwiches. One of my absolute favorites. I especially like the parmesan all over the top. I can't wait to tuck in. This week, the parmesan on top is actually really, really important, as well as the jalapeno and the pickles. That's delicious. Awesome, so we're gonna start off with our tuna filling. We've got the tuna in brine, and we're gonna put a can into our bowl. Italian parsley, roughly chop it, chuck it all into a ball and run your knife through it. We've got some jalapenos, and same thing, we're just gonna sort of run our knife through them and mince them up. I don't mind a little bit of chunk through there. It's kind of when you're eating it, you get little pockets of delicious spiciness, so a nice rough chop on those. We've got some cornichons or baby pickles, and I like little circles with this, so we're just gonna run our knife through and we're gonna dump them all into our bowl. We've got some grated tasty cheese, got a shallot. You can use red onion if you can't get it. And same thing, I like the bigger bits, so I'm just gonna do little slices through it, be a nice little bit of texture. So half a shallot. We got some capers. This will be the sort of the salt for the dish. So don't be shy with these, all salty and delicious. Add some lemon zest. The zest and juice of the lemon gives it like a really nice like freshness and pop with all the salty fish and the salty capers and whatnot. So we'll just add the juice from half of it. And then we're gonna add our mayo. Best Foods is great for this because it's nice and like thick, and we're just gonna give that like a nice generous, this is kind of giving us the sauce, the body for the toasty. Give that a little mixy. It shouldn't need any salt or pepper. You kind of get the pepper from the jalapenos and the salt from the capers and the tuna. And that sort of makes a really attractive slop, I guess. So when it cooks, the tasty cheese is gonna melt and all of the tuna is just gonna stick together in the toasty and be this delicious, oozy, fishy, delicious yumness. Cool, we're gonna wrap that and leave it in the fridge just to set. And while we're doing that, we can set up our bread and slice our mozzarella. So our filling's been sitting in the fridge for a bit and it's kind of sort of soaked up all the juices and become this delicious little tuna melt filling mix. So we've got our bread, we've just got a nice loaf of sourdough here. I'm gonna cut it on an angle just because I wanna get some nice big slices out the middle. So we're gonna cut a piece like this, and you want it to be probably like 1 finger thick. Butter your bread, don't be shy. And of course it's buttered side down. We're gonna take our tuna filling. More is more, you kind of want to, it sort of shrinks a little bit as you toast it, so you kind of want to make sure you have like a nice cross section. You kind of want even bread, tuna, bread. And we're going to take a little bit of this mozzarella and we're just going to lay 3 nice slices across the top. Seal that in like that. You can see we got that beautiful little cross section. And secret weapon is we're going to put a whole load of parmesan across the top. And you'll see when we fry it, that's going to sort of slowly melt into the top. And when we flip it over, we're going to get this beautiful crispy like cheese crisp. Sweet, so now we're going to get it into the pan, buttered side down. And you want to start on like a low to medium heat and just slowly bring it up so you get the heat transfer right through it. You can sort of, it's had its 2-3 minutes on that side. We're going to get our little spatula underneath. Fold it over. Give it a little press. You don't want to squash it too much, but give it a little bit of press just so we can get that nice contact on the bottom. So we've had a couple of minutes on each side now. We're going to flip it back over and have a look at our cheese side. As you can see, we've got that beautiful, like crunchy parmesan top there. All the cheese and stuff is melting out the side. This is looking fantastic. Should we cut it in half, see what it's like? Sweet, all right. Let's cut it open. You can see we've got that beautiful cheese and all of that tuna. One of my absolute favorites. I especially like the parmesan all over the top. All right, the salty, the sweet. The parmesan on top is actually really, really important, as well as the jalapeno and the pickles.